What's up, y'all? I hope you're having an awesome Max weekend. It's Saturday evening, and there is 1 hour to go for the ISL Indian Super League final between ATK Mohan Bagan from Kolkata and Bengaluru FC from the namesake Bengaluru City. But that's what is coming up in more than an hour. So, because I have that much time and I have been putting off watching the season finale of The Last of Us, I will be watching that right now and recording my reactions as I go along. I will edit them together and upload it later because I will be live streaming that final that I'm talking about. So do the YouTube thing, smash that sub button for Awesome Max Fun, and let's see how the season finale turns out. Alright, let's get this show on the road. This is the ninth episode of the first season, of course, and it's called Look for the Light. The one sentence description reads: a pregnant Anna places her trust in a lifelong friend. Later, Joel and Ellie near the end of their journey. So, considering that this is a season finale, it's shorter than most of the episodes. It's 43 minutes, just 1 minute more than 42. The answer to the ultimate question of the life, the universe, and everything. Alright, so the previous episode was pretty horrific. The one before that was also quite heart wrenching. It was a flashback of Ellie's time as a Fedra student. Before that, Joel and his brother managed to get together. Rather, he found his brother, or through a spiral of coincidences, his brother found him. And before that, there were nice action packed sequences in, I think, Boston, or I think it started out in Boston and then they reached Kansas City, I guess, where uh, Melanie Linsky, the deranged character in Two and a Half Men, the one who was obsessed with Charlie Sheen's character, hugely entertaining character. Rose, I think her name was, yeah. So that actress had played the protagonist in those episodes. Alright, so enough about the recap. Let's move on to the season finale. And oh, of course, Pedro Pascal. So, the other series that I've been watching, and if you are a Star Warrior, probably you have been watching it too, The Mandalorian. This is the way. So, Pedro Pascal, of course, has been taking off his helmet in the previous seasons as well. After that near death experience he had, in which he had to take off his helmet for IG-11, the droid voiced by the inimitable Taika Waititi, could heal him. So let's not merge too many franchises together like I do in some of my videos. And I don't know, that's just my thing. So, I mean, if you too like to follow a lot of pop culture, and if you're interested in good TV and movies, uh, then we can get a conversation going in the comments. But all right, enough of a preface about The Last of Us season finale. Now I'm going to press play. Okay, so while the opening sequence rolls on, uh, we just witnessed childbirth, and that too by a solitary lady. So, you know, having recently become daddy, I cannot say that I empathize, because I cannot place myself in a lady's shoes, in my wife's shoes. But I appreciate the effort and the, well, to put it bluntly, torture that many ladies suffer throughout pregnancy. I won't say, I mean, the childbirth, the delivery is the uh, sort of end of it, but not really the end of it, because some ladies have to go through a C-section, and some ladies have minor, lesser complications, and some have minor, and some have very normal deliveries. And kudos to them for bringing us all into this world. So that being said, uh, well, what can you say? Nature is cruel. Okay, so Bella Ramsey's character says a dialogue which is, but there is no halfway with this. We finish what we started. And I guess that's why I'm watching the season finale, because I don't really like zombie series so much, except for What We Do in the Shadows. Again, Taika Waititi pulled something heavy with that series, and even though he's no longer intimately involved in it, he was the one, along with Jermaine Clement, who started off What We Do in the Shadows with a very archaic and very old-fashioned New Zealand movie. But talking about The Last of Us, Pedro Pascal and Bella Ramsey were both in Game of Thrones, and that is why I guess they have a good chemistry together. Plus, like I said, it's always good to see Pedro Pascal without his Mandalorian helmet. Okay, so I saw the last episode of The Last of Us through to the end. I won't give away the ending, but it got a twist that you will probably see coming if you watch the series, but it doesn't take anything away from the fact that it just goes to show how you can portray some tough decisions that you have to take in life on TV or streaming. Same thing these days. Okay, so on a lighter note, Pedro Pascal keeps on delivering good performances. I will be watching the new episode of The Mandalorian as well. I have been holding off because I didn't get time to watch it with Advitya. Last of Us is obviously not something you should watch with your kids, because it's got some gruesome violence and some, like I said, hard truths, heavy scenarios. But overall, a nice adaptation of a video game that I haven't played, full disclosure. But yeah, by the end of it, it's less about the zombies or the infected and more about the protagonists, Bella Ramsey and Pedro Pascal play. So yeah, I guess I will say it's not a must watch, but if you like the action zombie genre, then you should watch it. And as I come to the close of this review, I will say smash that sub button for Awesome Max Fun. I'm Akshat, and it has been a good watch, a good series. To the end, it didn't have many downer parts, as in disappointing parts, because overall the series is a bit of a downer. Post-apocalyptic scenarios are something that I have started a book on. In fact, I started it years back. But in my post-apocalyptic scenario, it's like acid rain falls and anything metal gets irradiated. So that's a double whammy if you want to see it like that, because nature is something that we can't overcome, and when we push nature too far, it's bound to strike back. Okay, so that's it, I guess. Thank you so much for watching, and take care, stay safe, don't get infected.